My name is T. Welcome to So Help Me God. My name is T, and welcome to So Help Me God, where an open-minded person can get a message from tarot to scripture and other ancient texts and intuition or anything in between. I use multiple decks, including Tarot Tate by me, Tia Hutton, on Etsy, and the links are in the channel description if you're interested. If you find this reading helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and I welcome comments. They all will help my channel to grow. And without further ado, let's switch to the crystal eye and see what we have for you. This is an energy reading for Libra. God, please show me what I need to see on behalf of Libra. And please give them the discernment to know if and how these messages apply to them. Thank you. Okay, Libra, let's see what we have for you. Ace of Swords and Page of Cups. Okay, so it looks like there's either a prayer being answered or something coming to light. Some information coming to light. Aces are usually, gifts from the divine. So a prayer being answered or an epiphany. And it could be about some good news. Page of Cups is an emotional message, maybe even an apology. I saw the Page of Pentacles. And it flipped over. Ooh, it wanted to come out again. Or it wants to come out, I should say. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's about a message about something tangible. A message about something tangible. I'm getting like maybe good news, but it could be a gift or... Page of Cups is about apology. Page of Pentacles is often, it could be face-to-face communication or maybe communicating with body language. Affection, a hug, holding hands. Looks like this one wants to come out. Four of Wands. Okay, so this is about home stability. And Four of Wands is arguably a marriage card. But it's about stability. What is this? And Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, I normally associate with Leo, but in this deck, it looks like it is referring to Aries. Four of Wands is definitely an Aries card. If there's someone that you have a relationship with, like a live-in relationship or a spouse, and you guys have recently maybe had an argument or a disagreement or some sort of silent treatment, it looks like you're going to be able to communicate and clear the air or make amends in some way. What is this about? Okay, so I don't even know how in the world this got in upside down. What in the world? None of these cards are upside down. What? That is so strange. This is upside down. It's so random. the only card in the deck that was upside down and it came out, 9 of Pentacles. Usually this is like a single person, someone who is successful and single, getting a lot of attention, bachelorette energy, but this came in reverse. So I don't know if this is something coming out about someone no longer being single or about them struggling. I did, before I started shuffling this deck, I did see the Tower as the underlying energy. So I don't know what this is. What is this about? Someone going through something. 10 of Cups. That's a lot of love. Somebody is, I don't know if they're letting you know that they're loving you or confessing to you this. Some sort of love or crush is being revealed for those of you who are not in a relationship. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is, okay, so now there are 3 pages, and this is about communication. Pages also have to do with youthful energy or children, but this is definitely learning something, studying something. It's curiosity. I don't know if you're running into someone from your childhood, if you're bumping into this person and you guys are catching up. Okay, so 9 of Wands is going through a lot of stress, having a lot of stress on their mind regarding, I don't know, maybe a burdensome marriage or their stability. Okay, so then the other cards that came out is 3 of Cups and 4 of Cups. This is like reuniting with someone and catching up and then finding out that, oh, you know, I don't know if it seemed like they had the ideal relationship or the ideal marriage, and then you find out that all that glittered wasn't gold, or it wasn't as it seemed, that this person is bored in their marriage, or they were taking it for granted, or maybe that they actually ended it or had a recent divorce. I don't know. What is this? And then underlying at this moment is justice, which, I mean, it could have to do with a court proceeding, something literally to do with the courts or a judgment of some sort, a decision of some sort, legal. I don't know if this person got a divorce or... It's like you run into someone and it's something about you that triggers them to unload their burdens on you, or tell all their business, tell all their information. I don't even know if it's something that you wanted to hear, or if you were ready for it, but it's something about this person. It's something about you that makes this person feel like they can just unload their burdens or just talk about something. Something that was stressing them, and something that put them at like the end of their rope, at their wits' end. What is this about? I see the Justice here. The next card is 7 of Cups, which is about illusions or options that they're not what they seem, not what they appear. And then 4 of Pentacles, which is holding back, saving. I don't know if someone had some financial setbacks because of a judgment, or maybe they had it before judgment. And this is someone who they could be, keeping up appearances of like having a bold face, or that nothing is bothering them, that everything is hunky-dory. But beneath the surface, there are some secrets, there are some fears. And the Hermit, I don't know if this person has been in isolation to keep people out of their business, or single and healing from something. Yeah, Four of Swords, the next energy is healing and resting. But when they see you, it's like you get the scoop, you get the story that a lot of other people may not know about this person. Something about you that they trust. Either you give this person some calm, or they just trust you, maybe not to run at the mouth, or they feel like you're a fair person, or that fair, that you might give them, in hindsight, some good advice about the situation, or you will judge the situation fairly, not harshly. Like you don't have any agenda when they tell you. It's like something about your intentions are pure, and they probably feel like you weren't one of these people that was like trying to be up in their business in the first place. So it's something about you that's triggering them to release some information about being single, having being struggling adjusting to being newly single, the circumstances behind them being single, the struggle in a marriage. This may have even been someone who chose someone else over you in a relationship, and they might see you, and ironically, you think that they wouldn't let you know. I don't want to say how bad it turned out, because everything happens for a reason, right? Even the struggles and the difficulties we go through. But and maybe this person realizes that, but I don't know. It could have been someone that you had a history with, that you dated, or maybe you had a crush on them, or they had a crush on you. Maybe you guys never even, had a relationship, even though there was always love there, maybe a friendship or some sort of like, loving feelings and good emotions toward each other. It's something about you that this person trusts, even if on a friendly level. It's something about your emotional chemistry that kind of clicks. But I don't know if this person had an opportunity, or maybe even you had an opportunity and you didn't go for this person. I don't know, because there's Seven of Cups here. There's like about a choice, about options, and whatever somebody chose, it's like it put them in lack, or they chose somebody that didn't give to them, or had them feeling like they had to hold on to this person. And this person definitely, they have appearances to uphold. They have a lot of pride, but they do have a secret, or they do have emotions and secrets or fears hidden beneath the surface. Something comes to light. I don't know if, Leo moon, Aries moon, maybe Virgo moon, a Leo with a Virgo moon. Maybe they were married to a Sagittarius, or it could be a Sagittarius married to an Aries. I see some Pisces energy here with the Page of Cups and Ten of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is usually someone that's independent and nurturing and stable and, you know, someone with the Midas touch, like an eligible bachelor. But I don't know, maybe in reverse, because this could be someone with an agenda who's greedy. I don't know if this person is a taker, if they're selfish, if they are maybe even gold digger. I don't know. Some truth came out. Definitely something. And I don't even think that you were asking for this or looking for it, but it's like you bump into someone somehow, or maybe you even make a new connection with someone that you knew before. Maybe you guys find each other on social media or something. But I feel like Page of Pentacles, it's like you're seeing someone face to face. I don't know if it's at a grocery store. I don't know if it's at class. I don't know if it's someplace where you learn something, taking a course, or I don't know, at the library, at a place of work, someplace. It's like you bump into this person unexpectedly and they give you all types of information. Okay, what is this? What else? Knight of Flames. Okay, so this is like flighty energy. Often, you know, arguably player energy. I don't know if someone got cheated on and you found out. Ooh. Underneath the bottom is cold, wasted, leaving thirst. This is Ace of Drops. Somebody walked away. I don't know if this person had to walk away because they couldn't trust them, or somebody left them. Feet could be significant. Neptune or Moon. Aquamarine, Pisces, February or March. Maybe coming up of this year, or this is something that happened February, March of a previous year, last year, or it doesn't have to be those signs, but it's the energy. The Two of Drops came out. Now, see, this is clarifying this Page of Cups and Ten of Cups. This person might even tell you something like, oh, you know, like, I miss you, or it should have been you, or we should have gotten together, or, ooh, merged, nurtured. The breasts are significant. The moon, again, moon is associated with Pisces and tarot, but Cancerian energy and zodiac. A ruby could be significant, June or July. I don't know if this person is a Pisces or Cancer, or if they have that in their chart, or maybe one or both of you guys may have water in your chart, and it gives you sort of like a calming, nurturing personality, someone that they feel that they can talk to, confide in. Now, this card came out, but it came out in reverse. So upright is blessed be the person whom God corrects. This is kind of like going through a lot and being tested by faith, but being rewarded in the end because you kept your faith through difficult situations, right? But in reverse, there is Emperor and Empress and Judgment energy. Emperor and Empress and Judgment energy. So I don't know if I don't know what this was. I don't know. I'm getting like someone was struggling through not having autonomy. I don't know if they were married to an emperor and empress who kind of controlled them or dictated to them, or if they had a parent figure or a matriarch, a patriarch, someone that maybe judged their connection with you specifically. It could have been someone who, you know what, if you and this person had an opportunity and they got together with someone else that, disrespected them or disrespected their connection, right? That, that wasn't good to them. They might tell you that the reason why things didn't work out with you was because of their parents or somebody of an authority figure in their life basically told them who they were going to be with. They decided for them. And see, now that this spouse or whoever they were with, they showed their behind and showed that, they hurt their little girl, they hurt their son, their precious boy. This person showed out to, not be ish, and they showed their behind and were disloyal. It's like, this person doesn't care. They don't care what their patriarchs think or, the powers that be in the family, if they even still have control over this person, if they're still like in the picture, but even if they are, they don't care. It's like, they might even be asking for forgiveness from you, like maybe wanting to, start something up with you, not jump right into a relationship, but maybe, kind of test the waters with you and see what's going on with you. It's like, if they could, in a perfect world, they would want to have a do-over. But I think that they're confessing that there was some sort of misjudgment on who they should have been with. Either, they were controlled or they made that decision. And I don't know who the emperor or empress is. It could have been the person that they were with that was controlling and disrespectful, or somebody that forced them to be with that person. And see, now the underlying energy in the upright is the Nine of Roots, which is Nine of Pentacles, which is about wealthy, stable, plenty. This could be, the following underlying is the 10 of Flames, burdens, pain, and endings. This person is thinking about all the potential, how they used to be. They are sort of mourning who they used to be. It's like they want to get back to where that point where they were before. Something about this relationship was it caused them to be in lack. But I think that they're trying to get back to this because it's showing underlying right now and it's in the upright. You might also have this energy as well, especially if you have Capricorn or Virgo in your chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be those signs, but if you are stable and secure and grounded, especially because there is something about you. I don't know if it's because of, your station in life, your level of success in life, or if it's an emotional security that they feel from you. But they could be getting this energy from you and it's triggering them to say, okay, you know what, like I built with the wrong person. I built something that was faulty with the wrong person. Because remember, I didn't show it. I should have showed it, but I did see the Tower underlying before I started shuffling this second deck. It was something that it was a detriment. Something that they built that was faulty with the Seven of Cups. It was built on an illusion with someone, and then it was a detriment to them as an individual. But I think they're going to get themselves back. Believe it or not, been able to tell you all of that and almost like purge that information, or it's almost like a confessional, like for those of you who are familiar with that concept of confession, because I know not everybody is does that. Not everybody, follows the same traditions or whatever, but it's almost like, if you can imagine, it's almost like the purging, like a confessional. And I think that's actually, you're triggering that person to release that information, and maybe even to start healing, because it's like they're facing that. And then once they face, all of that and be honest with it, then they can start to heal, and they learn from it. Because, if they take it as a lesson learned, then you can heal from it and continue. That's what we all have to do, right? To learn from our lessons. When crazy stuff happens and people interfere, or, they don't treat us right and waste our time, take from us, devalue us, drain us. Yeah, this person is learned. They might even tell you what they learned, It should have been you. Page of ideas, page of swords. This is like learning something and communicating and talking, and it's a page, it's useful information, but this person they matured. They might have been very green when all this happened, when they made this decision, or when they were, coerced or strong arms by their family, or kind of like, oh my gosh, it's showing up again. Now it's in the colored version, the 9 of Roots, 9 of Pentacles. Wealthy, stable, plenty. I think that you are going to, regardless if you know it or not, or if do it intentionally, it all starts with just listening to this person. I think you're going to help trigger their healing. And I think they're also, with this newfound freedom from this split that they have, I think they're gonna get back to themselves. They're going to regain their independence. They're going to nurture and pour into themselves whatever projects they have, whatever they wanted to do that they couldn't do before this faulty connection. So it's like that tower worked in their favor. And look at this, Ace of Roots. Wow. This is definitely a gift from the divine. Aces are a gift from the divine. This is a big, tangible blessing. I don't know. Maybe you guys might have to, I won't say, I don't know why I started to say have to, but maybe you guys might consider that this could open the door for you guys to have another chance with this person if you're interested. There's definitely something blessed in terms of, resources, a strong, loyal connection, some sort of stability and rebuilding. This is like a solid building block. You can't get any more solid than this. There's nothing faulty about this. This is pure. This is pure, rebuilding something that is going to be stable. This is good. This is a good triggering because this person has been through a lot. And then underneath at this moment, the underlying energy is what you bind and loose on earth shall be bound and loosed in heaven. So this is, regardless, of your religion, this is the scripture that justifies the position of the Pope, aka the Hierophant. Okay. And there's also in this card, the High Priestess and some magician energy. So this is definitely a manifestation, but it's manifesting from some sort of wisdom. And this person gained wisdom from having their butt handed to them from a really, really crappy relationship. And from at least one, maybe more than one controlling person in their life. And with the Knight of Roots, you've got two people that are on a very down to earth and solid and pure wavelength. Because you've got this Bachelorette card here, and then you've got this Knight card here. And it doesn't matter, male or female. But these energies, they kind of mesh well together with this Ace of Roots, and then you've got the Hierophant card here. I don't know what do they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, there's nothing trashy about this person, but someone, trashed their relationship with them. And I think you may find that this person has some value, that they're worth forgiving, or they're worth, I don't think you hold their decision. If they decided, let's say it wasn't coerced by someone else. Maybe they decided to go with that person, or maybe, you weren't that interested in them at the time. But I think that you definitely see the value in this person now. I think you see some value in them, at the very least in a friendship, but this looks like it has the potential to be something more than that, something deeper and stronger. And I don't know, this may be triggering an opportunity for somebody to get with their real partner, or the person they're supposed to be with. I don't know. Talk about, having to kiss a frog before you get to a prince. I don't know, but again, there's purpose even behind bad things that happen, so that people can be ready, right? They can become ready. They can be mature. They could see what they want. They could learn from their mistakes. And I don't know, maybe this had to happen in order for you both become ready for each other. Because it definitely looks like some rebuilding between two different people. And it might be something that is long lasting and formalized. Okay, aka potentially, marriage with that goal in mind. Okay, thank you, Libra. That's what I have for you.